Hello, my friends. What is up? Good to see you, even if it is late. Sorry about that. I had a little run in with the Facebook. What would we call them? The bot police. They removed one of my posts, a very important post that was about that was getting about that was about an important piece of work that I need to hire some people for, and it just deleted it completely. I lost all of the referrals that people left for me. Sometimes Facebook, well, not sometimes, all the time. I really wish there was a platform that matched Facebook in terms of exactly what it does, features and stuff, without the bots getting in the way. That would be a great thing. How is everybody? That's my gripe for tonight, and I'm finished now. Good to see you, folks. So yeah, just to let you know, if you're on Twitch, this is the last time I'm going to be multi-streaming to Twitch. Sorry, folks, just not quite enough people there on the channel. It's kind of a bit of a mismatch in terms of the audience and the platform and the what is it that what is it that I'm doing, and if I were doing gaming, if I were doing that sort of thing. It would be a much better match. But I think people just aren't expecting something like what I'm doing to be on Twitch, and so I think it's going to be. This is going to. Not I think, but this is definitely my official last Twitch multi-stream. Now I could come back to Twitch and do an exclusive, an exclusive stream just for fun, now and then, just to say hello and to maybe do a little, I don't know, maybe do some gaming. I've been thinking about it. I've been thinking about doing a kind of I don't know, kind of chill, really chill kinds of experience, kind of, maybe kind of mystery or puzzle kinds of things, stuff that's just kind of chill, over there. And so if anybody has any recommendations as to, games that would be really simple for me to play, because I'm not a gamer. I just got a yeah, I'll get to the hair comments. I just got to the I just got to a game controller. I got a Steam controller, which is great, which works great, except these don't quite speak the language yet. I couldn't figure that out. Oh yes, I have seen the hide and seek game. It's except the thing is that the one that's online, as far as I know, only works with the keyboard, and so you have to use arrows and stuff like that. And it's kind of fun, but it's a pretty limited game. What can I say? The little platformer thingy. Yeah, that happens. But I got Stray. I picked up Stray, and I've been kind of wandering around. I'm a post-apocalyptic guy. I'm a science fiction guy, so I thought it'd be kind of fun. And boy, I'm not getting anywhere. I'm not finding the right places to jump and to go to find my way through to some place where significant things are happening. Can't open any doors yet, but I'm exploring. So this is a kind of a learning thing. But really, I'm probably not gonna do like Animal Crossing or something like that. But just something fun, something interesting. So what else? Let's see. Yes. Ah, thank you, Cuphead Laugher. I appreciate it. You're so nice. I appreciate you. If you yeah, like I say, if you know of a game, just give me a little recce. Give me a little recce. We'll see what happens. What else? What are we talking about here? What are we talking about? Do. We got a little bit of everybody. I got what? We got lots of folks. Oh, that's. Hey, that'd be cool, Isaiah. That'd be fun. That'd be cool. It is now the 22nd, so I think I have it set so that you can't book something within like 48 hours of a call. So you would have to book before, like 2 days before the 30th. So just a little heads up there. But yeah, if you want to do, it's so funny. I haven't had time to put together my link to my live calls yet. Need to do that because of the the Facebook bot debacle. The debacle doesn't really work, does it? I have been a little bit behind here this afternoon in getting my graphics together and everything. But I do have exclusive world premiere behind the scenes footage for you. Huh? So, yeah, that's going to be fun. I have I have a little bit of footage from Barney's Great Adventure. It is not from the film. It is from behind the scenes, and it is behind the scenes of rehearsals before we got into production. It's the cast kids and David Joyner and me. I'm mostly on the sidelines because I'm just for the physical kind of rehearsals and stuff, dance and all that kind of stuff. They kind of did their thing. The body and the kids, they do their thing, right, separately. So I got to just kind of hang and watch. Sometimes I did join in on a couple of exercises that we did, but it's fun. Lots of different kinds of rehearsals or levels of rehearsal or amount of rehearsal for different movies. Different directors work differently, and different choreographers. Whether it's a musical or not, it's all very different. But so yes, I suppose I should address the question of my coif. Oh, let's see if we have something here. I think we have this somewhere. Huh? Yes. Ooh. Brandon Smith says, I see that Bob West mullet is coming in nicely. Thank you very much. Yes, thank you very much. And Brian says, mullet looks great. Thank you. Well, I need to get it cut. I'm like about 2 months at least overdue. I have been trimming it somewhat, but I'm not exactly a professional at that. I need to get it done. I need to get my hair done. I need to go to the salon and sit under one of those big hair dryers. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, so, well, thanks folks. Glad you like the mullet. Oh, let's see here. There's a question. Here's an interesting question. Oh, bummer. Oh, hey, Kayla. How are you? Oh, no, your Facebook got hacked. I'm so sorry. That's no fun. That's no fun. You got to make sure that you're very secure these days. You know, that your password doesn't get out, your email and stuff. Always use a different password for every different website that you sign into. Always do that. That's very important. And use a password manager. I'm a big time password manager proponent. I use 1Password for the Mac. It's called 1Password. And all you have to do is remember literally 1Password, which unlocks the vault of your passwords. And it fills in your logins on your websites and stuff that you go to, and you don't have to remember any passwords, which means you can use really complicated passwords that nobody would ever guess. Just random letters and numbers that go on for like 30 or 40 characters, and no one will be able to hack that by just guessing. And so yeah. Let's see what else. Oh yes, poor Emmy. Emmy got hacked one time. Emmy is hacked about being hacked. I don't blame her. Do not blame you. Yeah, that was no fun. But that happens. It happens. It happens. Here's something that's on the frequently asked questions list. Mr. Bob West, when is there going to be a Backyard Gang DVD and CD? And my guess is that would be never. I'm sorry. Because of a lot of different factors, I can't possibly see that that Backyard Gang would ever be on DVD. Don't think it's ever going to happen for legal reasons and contractual reasons, and the fact that probably Mattel would probably say that the quality of the episodes of the tapes isn't up to what their standards are or something. I'd be guessing that. But yeah, I mean, I wish, but I get that question constantly. Is Backyard Gang ever going to come to DVD or Blu-ray? And I would say no. Do not expect that ever in your lifetime. If it happens, it would be a miracle. I mean, a miracle, miracle, however you pronounce it in French. But, but yeah, don't get your hopes up, folks. But yes, lots and lots and lots of different things that can come out on DVD, but just not that. So what else? What else is going on here? Oh, look. Hey, Johnny, nice to see you. And relaying a question from Mariah. What is your favorite Barney album? And my question is, can you do a Mario an impersonation of Mario? Let's see. Mario. It's a me. I don't remember what his voice sounds like, what the placement is. It's a me, Mario. Or something like that, wasn't it? Didn't he have a little break in his voice? Well, this is the way Pasquale sounds. He's Italian, so I think they were possibly related. But my favorite album, if you need, was it Barney album? My favorite Barney album? Yes. That would probably be Barney's Favorites, Volume One. It's probably it. It was just iconic. All the songs on it were just kind of like a really nice compilation of the songs that Barney was best known for. As a matter of fact, looky here, look at what we have back here, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that on the wall. There it is. It's Barney's Favorites, Volume One. Right on. Except the camera's focusing on the microphone, which is not really participating in the discussion without me. Oh, so let's see. Here we go. Here's a question from Jeremy. Hey Bob, how are you, Jeremy? Hey Bob, is the really tiny Barney with you, aka world's smallest? Let's see. The world's smallest. Do I have one of the world's smallest? Here's one of them. I have a couple of these guys around. Look, it's the world's smallest Barney. It's not like it's in the Guinness Book of World Records or anything. They're just saying that. Probably. It's probably true, though, because I don't remember seeing a plush Barney that was this tiny. And it's official. It's an official Barney product, so I guess they get to say it, And right down here at the bottom, it's a good Barney thing because it says Super D Duper, and the Super D Duper is trademarked. Yes. But look out. Choking hazard. Do not try to eat Barney. If you are a small child, you may choke. That would be bad. All right. What else? What else? Oh, lots of interesting questions. Let me see. I have to get to Emmy's trying to field all these questions for me, and I've been passing over so many of them. Huh? Let's see what this says. I'm looking for a particular question. Nick says, sorry to be the bearer of bad news, Bob, of the unintentionally famous John Phelps. Hi, John Phelps. Hi, John Phelps in the replay. How are you? Is taking a personal day today. It's not bad news if he's taking a personal day. That's good. It's good to be taking a personal day. You have to do that sometimes. And sometimes, sometimes it's as people say, a mental health day. If you need a mental health day, you need to take it sometimes. We all need to do these things. It's twee. It's very twee. All right, what's next? What is next here? Whoops, that's not the right spelling. You have to, in order to search for things, you have to actually spell them right. And Emmeline says, hi, Emmeline. Did you know Mr. Rogers had a dog named Barney in his show? Maybe it was named after Barney the dinosaur. Have you ever met Mr. Rogers? I have not met Mr. Rogers. I did not meet Fred Rogers. I would love to have met him. And I don't think I'm not sure if I ever heard that he had a dog named Barney on his show. Was it before Barney? Was the dog there before our show? Because, then he wouldn't be named Barney after our Barney. But that's cool. I like that. It's a nice little tie-in. A nice little tie-in. All right, next. Let's see. Yeah. Here's, hey Malik, Bob, did you see Trevor's movie Jurassic Park 3? Yes, I did see Jurassic Park 3. As a matter of fact, Jurassic Park 3, is that the one that Barney's in? I think maybe. Yeah, where they do the satellite call and the little boy takes the phone and stops to watch Barney. Is that 3 or 2? I can never remember. Anyway, I know somebody out there knows. I know that. Yes, I have seen that. What else? What else are we looking for here? Um, Here's a question. Okay. You know the again. Let's see. If I don't answer your question, it's nothing personal. It could be that it's been asked and answered many times before. So I really need to post a very prominent fact somewhere, a frequently asked questions list, because the same questions keep getting asked over and over again. And I don't want you to think that I'm ignoring you. I don't just don't want to have to repeat myself all the time. And because the people who have heard me say these things, answer these things, might get bored with me and leave me. Just kidding. Just kidding. All right, let's see. What else? What else? Yes. All right. I'm going to look at this. And yes, I remembered. Do you remember the 21st night of September? It was last night. It was last night. And I posted about it. I generally post a link to the YouTube video of the song on the 21st every year. I try to. And it's there. You can check my personal page. Definitely there. And yes. Hee hee. Uh-oh. Salutations coming at me. Yes. Mark Terrett. How are you, bud? Nice to see you. Yes. And Brandon says, hey, Mark, let's get this party started. I'm dancing now. I'm stool dancing. All right. Let's see. I'm going to look for this question. Here's an interesting question. Purpley Voice says, howdy. Good to see you. What about BGA resonates with you the most? Oh, boy. Well, the memories of production itself are very vivid. And, we had our tough times, and it went on for longer than it was supposed to because, sometimes that happens in movie production. But in general, it was a super positive experience, and it was nice to do new things with the character, in terms of physicality and emotion, and being able to stretch my performance and to bring it down and make it more personal and more intimate, and instead of just bouncing around all over bouncing off the walls all the time as we did pretty much in on the PBS show, but also just being able to get out of our studio and actually go on location. There's something really different about shooting on location someplace outside the studio. Of course, it's someplace real. We're in this real barn or at this real farmhouse or in a real small town, and we're doing a parade or something. And that's very cool. And placing this character that you've been working with for a long time out into the real world, makes him even more real, for you as an actor and for the people who, watch the show, watch the movie. And I think that's really, I think that's a very cool thing. We had a great time, doing all the physical effects. We did great special effects. We had such a great crew. And things like, good grief, you've got BJ coming down on a rope from a hayloft in a barn. Jeff Brooks being an aerialist there and coming down that rope. I'm not sure if I've actually shown that footage yet, but I have behind the scenes footage of Jeff on the rope before they put the costume on him. So he's going up and down, and that's pretty awesome. But I have to go back and carefully check all of my all of my streams to make sure that I have to catalog all of the things that I've shown so I don't show the same stuff twice. But I know you'll let me know if you've ever seen that. What else? Let's see here. Here's a good question. Yes. Oh, I misread that. Let's see. What was that question? Oops. And again, I have to spell it right in order to find it. Yeah. Clarissa says, Bob West, Dancing with the Stars. I think Barney should dance with the stars. I think he really should. I think that would be awesome. It would be great. and not an animated character. I mean, old school Barney in the costume. Real life Barney dancing in the stars. That would be cool. Oh, what else? What else? Let's see. Here's one from a regular. Oh ho. Oh look. Nice to see you, Drew. Also famous, the Drew Pierce. The Drew. It's just now it's going to be like, he's one of those stars like Madonna, somebody like that. It's just going to be called Drew. Everybody will know who we're talking about. Nice to see you. Your birthday is tomorrow, as you say. So in a way, this stream is an early birthday present. Thank you. That's very nice of you to say. And yes, it's my present from me to you. And but I don't have a receipt, so you can't take it back. Sorry. Happy birthday, Drew. Happy almost birthday. Happy birthday. It's your birthday already where Emmy is. So Emmy should really be the one giving you a present because it's your birthday there in Australia. It's not yet here, but it will be soon. What else? Let's see. Hey. G'day from Auckland. Hey, Renee. How are you? Nice to see you. Lovely. Lovely Auckland. Enjoyed my time there. Enjoyed my time in the South Island. Bungee jumping out of a helicopter, amongst other things. Piece of video that I still have to show. Huh? And yeah, had a great time in New Zealand, in NZ, in Aotearoa. And wonderful people. Always fun. Some of the best conversationalists. That's something that Americans can learn from the Brits and from people in Australia and New Zealand and various other countries, is how to engage in witty conversation. It's interesting. I'm a fan of the Graham Norton show. Who here is a fan of Graham Norton? Everybody raise your hand if you're a fan of Graham Norton. The best talk show of all time, hands down. Everybody on that show, generally everybody on that show, is really quick and funny. But I have to say that when the Americans show up, they're I think they feel a little bit intimidated by the Brits, because the Brits are like this. The Brits are happening. The Brits are very witty, very funny, very quick. And the Americans generally are a little bit quiet. And it's really kind of funny to watch the interaction, watch that chemistry. But awesome show. Yes. Oh, Anthony loves it. Yes. Look at that. There you go. Chandler loves Graham Norton. Right on. The Graham Norton Show. Yeah, no. Blew the fortune. I'm sorry. Barney has not appeared on Graham Norton. No. Definitely has not. Not that I know of. Not at all. But very fun. Yes. But yeah, it's Graham Norton is it's a British show, so you would have to find it on YouTube. It's definitely available on YouTube. And, lots of little quick clips. And that's one of the best parts of it is that they, especially when they put the clips online, it's just the really best bits, and very funny, just very funny. What else? What other questions can we see and ask and answer and etc. Hmm? And here's a question. Nick says, "Hey, is Barney taking a personal day?" What? Am I taking a person? Am I taking a person? No. Don't take it personally. I won't take it personally. I'm not taking a personal day, and I won't take it personally that you asked about my personal day. How are you, everybody? Good to see you. Hey, how about a hug? Great big group hug? Yes? Okay, here we go. Wow. Huh, almost passed out that time. I gotta stop holding my breath when I do that. It's just I'm squeezing too hard. The hugging is just it's too intense. Hugging intensifies. Hugging intensifies. There's a clip. There's a clip right there. I just marked that one. Added that. Okay, I'll have to make a clip for that. I have a little button that lets me mark, especially weird stuff. That'll do that. That'll get out there. All right, so I need to start. What I need to do is I need to start making GIFs, right? Or GIFs, as some people say. I need to start making GIFs. I do. I really do. Oh my goodness gracious! All right, what else? What's next? Huh? Hmm. Uh, let's see if I can find this. Um. Good. Oh. Oh, hey. This is cool. Hey, Rockin' with Dan. How are you? Um, Good to see you. Booked my trip to Houston for NostalgiaCon. Can't wait to meet you again. Nice to see you. Where did we meet? Were we in? Did I meet you in San Antonio at the last one? That'd be great to see you again. Yes, I am coming up to. Let's see. I don't know that I have that. I could punch the promo button, but I don't know what will come up. It's like I could promo something completely different. I don't know. But yes, I will be in Houston at the NostalgiaCon, December 6th through the 8th. And that will be awesome because the first NostalgiaCon that I did was in San Antonio, and it was great. It was a great show. I mean, like I've said, San Antonio is a great nostalgia market. It's a perfect place to have the NostalgiaCon, and I'm pretty sure that Houston's going to be the same deal. So we had such a great time. The NostalgiaCon folks are awesome. They're pretty much brand new to doing conventions, and they have gotten their act together so quickly. I mean, it's amazing. It's not an easy thing to run a convention. I mean, it's really complicated, and you have to know your business. And they have just stepped up and done their thing, and man, they're awesome. They're really great, doing a great job. So I've got that one booked, and I've already signed contracts for five more shows in 2025 from various promoters. Let's put it that way. I can't say what cities they're in or which promoters they are with, but as soon as they announce me for each of those shows, I will let you know where I'm going to be, and hopefully that will be, hopefully I'll be able to announce something within the next couple of months, because I think we're going to start. My first one that I've booked is probably, I think, around the beginning of the second quarter, around the beginning of the second quarter of next year. So something like that. But sorry to be so vague, but I can't can't spill the beans until the promoter actually starts promoting me. That's what they do. It's what they do. Um, let's see. What do we got here? Oh, this is funny. Nick says, "Hey Bob West, I saw you playing the tuba yesterday in 1, 2, 3, 4 seasons. That's great. Well, you didn't see me playing the tuba. You saw somebody else, somebody in the costume, Barney. That's so yes. Um, well, let's see. But yeah, that was fun. I love watching Barney take on bicycles and tubas and whatever. Tuba. Actually, I think technically it was a sousaphone, huh? Because a lot of people think that that big thing that you see in a marching band with the big bell up here, the big bell that's up here, that's a tuba. The one with the bell that faces forward, that's actually a sousaphone, huh? A tuba is the one that you hold here and the bell points upwards. That's a tuba. Huh? You didn't know that you were going to get an education here, did you? You just didn't know. You just did not know. What else? Uh-huh. Kyle has an interesting question. So are the eyelids on the Barney, Baby Bop, and BJ costumes movable? The ones on the Barney costume, yes, those are. And sometimes they will close his eyes if he's, nodding off or something. On Baby Bop, I don't think so. I think, at least in the costumes that I know of, they were, she's got that heavily caffeinated look. They want they wanted her to look wide-eyed and innocent, and so her eyes are great big, and you can see the whole iris all at once. And BJ's eyes, I'm trying to remember now. No, I don't think you can. I don't think those eyelids are. I don't think those eyelids are movable either. Not positive. Not positive. So let's see. Yes. Chloe says, "Can you can you stay gold? I can stay gold as if I was Ponyboy himself. Thanks. I will try my best to stay gold." Yes. What else next? What else next? Um. Hey Jenny, how are you? Jenny says, "I just listened to the song Bubble Bubble Bath on YouTube. It's just still just as great after all these years. Yay!" That is a fun song. That's a fun song. Baby Bob having a great having a great time on that one. Absolutely. Oh, wait a minute. What? What? Wait a minute. John Phelps, you're actually here. Aha! Baby Bop's eyelids moved in Let's Play School because they show her with them closed. We were told that you were taking a personal day today. You wouldn't be here. I guess that person was misinformed, or you just decided to drop in anyway, which is great. Nice to see you. Good to see you. And thanks for the information, because I wasn't sure about that. Um, in general, let's see. Yes. What else? Um, oh, this is interesting. What is on your Spotify playlist? What kind of music do you listen to? Well, actually, I don't use Spotify very much at all, for various reasons. But and I just if I'm going to listen to music, it's probably going to be an internet radio station or a terrestrial radio station, as they say, and then I will find music that I like, and I will probably buy it in the iTunes store, and then just put it on my computer and my phone and listen to it there. Um, there's a station that I like to listen to in Los Angeles. It's a KCRW, and it's what is it? It's the community. What is it? The LA Community College. Oh man, that's sad. I can't remember which college they're affiliated with, but it's kind of a college radio station. But it's NPR, and they have become kind of tastemakers, as they say, and they play and they break new artists a lot. Alternative, uh, electronic, EDM stuff. it's they're really really great at programming and doing lots of cool brand new music. Their music director, one of their music directors, I should say, one of their programming directors became a excuse me a music consultant for major motion pictures, and did a great job of picking out songs and getting them licensed that would work really well for each film. I mean, that's when people at your radio station are that good, that you've got something going on. So KCRW is they're the station that I listen to the most, and it's got a real variety of music. So yeah, not all one kind of music, which is what I like. One of the many things that I like about it. What else? What else? We got lots of stuff here. Uh, 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 um. Oh yes, you see, folks who do use Spotify, some who don't. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. There are sometimes I don't understand a question too, folks, and so if I don't answer your question, it could be because of that. Let's see. So yes, I hear that Baby Bop's eyes were closed, and Barney goes to the farm book. Oh, if it's in a book, it's easy to draw. but yeah, I mean, and somebody mentioned that there was an episode in which I think that her eyes were closed, but if that was the case, they probably like cut away and then put like eye covers, eyelids on her, and then took them away. So yeah. So I think it is about time for us to do. What do you say? What do you say? Should we do some behind the scenes footage? I think it's about time. I do. Everybody ready? I think you need to prepare yourselves for this, because this is ladies and gentlemen, another world premiere. It's BTS time, and I don't mean the boy band or whatever. Oh yes, Amy's happy. Oh yes. Here we go. So this is about this is when we were getting ready for. Let me start that again. When we were just about to go into production for Barney's Great Adventure, we had to do a little rehearsal, as one generally does. Now, there's different kinds of rehearsal for different kinds of movies. Sometimes some directors don't even have their actors rehearse at all before they get to the set. It's totally up to the director. It's totally up to the kind of movie that you're doing. But when you're talking about something like a musical, and there's dancing and different kinds of movement, and there are all kinds of really, intricate physical gags that you're doing and things, choreography, then you have to rehearse beforehand. So that's what the folks were doing here. But the first part of this that you will find, that you will see, is the very first kinds of rehearsal that we did. And it's not at all uncommon for people in theater and in film to do just kinds of warm-up exercises and different kinds of, it's almost like playing, so that you just get to know each other and you can relax with each other, and you get to know each other's rhythms and the way you work together, and all, you just kind of develop that group dynamic that it takes to make a great film. And so that's what you're going to see first. And then after that, we will see something that's more specific to a particular number. And so, without much further ado, this is another world premiere. This is Behind the Scenes, Barney's Great Adventure, Rehearsals. Let's check it out. Here we are. This is in a dance studio. And so they're mirroring each other. This is great stuff. So sometimes one person will lead and other times the other person will lead. And it's a great way to get to know each other and to get to trust each other and to get comfortable with each other. This is great. I love watching this. Sometimes they'll do. This is great. Boing. Kyla's in the lead, so she gets to tell everybody else what to do here. Show them. Diana's turn now. I love it. That's so funny. So yeah, I don't know if you're having trouble hearing me here. I'm gonna turn myself up a little bit. Boing. There we go. All right, here goes Trevor. Trevor's turn. He's pretty good at this. A lot of variety. Uh-oh. Cartwheel time. You kind of missed David Joyner doing a cartwheel, which is great. Love this stuff. So now this is a new exercise. Everybody closes their eyes. Everybody to relax, concentrate. Now we're in a different studio. This is a kind of a performance space, rehearsal hall. And can anybody guess what they're rehearsing for? Yes. Oh, this is Van Dyke Parks. Van Dyke Parks, the great Van Dyke Parks, is a musician, a songwriter, arranger, record producer, has worked with Ringo Starr, the Beach Boys. Really, we were really lucky to have him. He did a lot of composition and arrangement for our show. So they're dealing with books. Cool Schwartz, you got it. Who's inside it? The Bird Lady's song, that's right. That is right. A little more conferring. There's a lot of little things that you have to do. There's the music. And I'm hoping Facebook won't bleep this because it's a demo version of this. There we go.
Oh, good job.
Yay.
It's my mistake to change it first time too early, but that was
Uh-oh. Look out, Trevor.
Good job, Trevor!
Ow! Uh-oh. A boo-boo.
Let's see this life-threatening wound here.
Show them.
Oh no.
Brody.
Oh no. A cut. A great big hangnail.
Ready to go?
Yeah.
So she's got to get a Band-Aid.
And back to work with you.
But now,
Uh-oh. You need a Band-Aid too.
she needs a Band-Aid now.
Let's see that. See that wound. Oh, that hurts real bad, doesn't it?
I think we need this one, eh?
Lots of blood.
This one.
Oh yeah, I think we should wrap her whole head.
She needs a Band-Aid now.
It won't stay still.
Uh-oh.
Didn't
What?
Tom Sawyer do this? Oh no, her thumb, look. Oh, it's tragic.
Oh,
It's a sympathy wound.
bummer. So everybody, I should have, now that I think about it, I should have gotten a Band-Aid too. I should have gotten one for myself.
Back to work with you now.
Everybody should have gotten one.
Back to the salt mines.
Hard work.
Thank you, Nurse Melanie.
My pleasure.
Thank you, Nurse Melanie. She was great. She was a kid wrangler. And that is it for... way too much fun. Way too much fun. Way too much fun. We had a great time. Really did. Everybody did a great job. The kids were great. David did a fantastic job. It was so good. So yeah. So that's right. This is it. It's a solidarity band-aid. Absolutely. Why? Uh-oh. It was humongous. It was humongous. Zeke's happy about it. Bravissimo. That's something Pasquale would say. Bravissimo. And Brandon says, thanks, Bob. Thank you. No, thank you. Why, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Brandon says, it was stupendous. Or rather, he says it was stupendous. So yeah, that was, that's you know, some of the, a little bit of what we did. There's other footage of other rehearsals and stuff, but it gets kind of repetitive after a while. So some of it's not all that interesting. What can I say? But yeah, it was a great experience. I hope that the kids had as much fun as I did. And of course they're all grown up now, as are we all. As are we all. Yes, indeed. It was super duper. It's true. Let's see. I'm going to look for. Oh, I'm missing something here. What did I miss? I don't know. Yes, Sean got it right. That's right. Who's inside it? Who's inside it? It was Twinkin. In the egg. They were going through all the books in Our Bird Lady, Miss Finch. Yes? Was it Miss Finch or Goldfinch? I don't recall. You're going to have to help me out. It was really great. I found some footage. I think I showed you interior footage of Miss Goldfinch. It was Miss Goldfinch, wasn't it? Of her house. I think I've already shown that to you. I have also external footage of the place where the house is. Now it's one of those classic kind of movie magic things. On the set where, out in the woods where Ms. Goldfinch's house is, the only thing that's actually there is, a set of legs and that elevator, that birdcage elevator that they had with the fountain up underneath it that supposedly pushes it up. And so that was it. That was the only thing that was there, and a platform at the top. And so that is what I have in terms of the exterior footage. There is no real world exterior footage of the house because it doesn't exist, which is very cool. Very nice. The Bird Lady, and not the Bird Lady of Alcatraz. Yes. Oh, let's see here. Well, I need to catch up. Matt Parrish, thank you very much for the stars. You're so nice. I appreciate it. Yes, you can contribute stars over on Facebook. I don't have, at the moment, things like supers and things, as they're called, on YouTube set up. But I'm looking at that right now, and I'm also looking at memberships for YouTube. And I've been thinking about maybe even doing a Patreon, something like that. I'm going to explore those things. But the thing is, and other people have asked me about this too, so this is kind of a frequently asked, an infrequently asked question, really. But people ask if I'm going to have memberships and if they can sign up or whatever, and I have thought about doing that, But the thing is that, if I do memberships, then I'm obligated to create something every month, something of some kind of value, right? That I get to you if you're a member, and you get that exclusively. Or you get early access to something, and, and that sort of thing. So that would mean that I would need to make sure that I can look out into the future and figure out enough stuff to create to keep memberships going. Now, if I were an illustrator or a musician, it'd be kind of easy to do something. But I'm a different kind of creator, so I'm thinking about just doing little short video clips with different kinds of voices or something. Maybe that. I don't know if people would be interested in that. Would you be interested in that? Me doing different character voices and doing that sort of thing? I think what I'm going to do is one of the things that I want to do is when I do videos, when I start doing short videos, yes, when he starts, he's been talking about it forever. He's just so, he's so, it's like squirrel. He gets distracted easily. And I get fuzzy. Hi, but what can I say? I do get distracted easily. But also my schedule varies. And so it can be kind of tough for me to do creator stuff. Tough stuff? Okay, I'll leave now. But yeah, I mean, I've been thinking about doing that kind of stuff. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I will I'll try to put something together, and I will let you know. You will definitely be one of the very first people to know. You personally. All right. Here's kind of a reminder to stay on topic, folks. That's one of those things that we haven't really talked about much, is staying on topic. This is true for my page, as well as here in the streams. Staying on topic means talking about the stuff that I do. I mean, I hate to make it all about me, but this is kind of what it is. It's like the stuff that I do, my projects, that sort of thing. I know that you may be interested in finding out if I like this artist or this sports team or that sports team or something, but it's not really all that on topic, especially when you start to promote things. That's really where it kind of crosses the line. When you're starting to promote events or products or things like that, and that's something that's it's considered to be impolite. So try to stay on topic here and stay in the conversation, stay in the moment, stay with me now, be here now, as they say, and we will talk about that. So yes. So yeah, I'm seeing a few things right now that are, off topic. so stay with us, folks. Well, no, I won't be yeeting anybody. Nobody's going to head. I'm not going to send anybody out the airlock. Not yet. I'm not going to send anybody out the airlock. Nobody's really sus quite yet. All right. All right, let's go. Let's look here. Oh, Mark wants to know if for my memberships stuff or for my Patreon, if I could make some waffles. And I could burn some for you. I could make toaster waffles. That's pretty exciting. And of course, what Mark is referring to is this thing right here that we're talking about. The world's best waffles sign. A thing of worship for many. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. The world's best this is, as they say, this is a waffle cult. Beware the waffles. The world's best. They're here. The world's best. And if you don't know, that this sign is a sign that I made for the television show Speechless. I designed that and put that. Had this magical little diner that had this sign out front, and by golly, when they got the waffles, they said, "These are the world's best waffles." So sometimes there really is truth in advertising, and you get the world's best waffles. They weren't exaggerating. It's true. What's next? What else? Huh? So I'm kind of worried about Emmy now. Emmy's putting up single character messages to me. Are things getting garbled there? It's like a horror movie, you know, when somebody starts sending you messages and they're all garbled. You start to wonder if there's somebody in the house. Ooh. She says, no, that was a typo. Okay. All right. That's good. I'm glad. I'm glad there's nobody in the house in a weird long mask with the anything. Oh, I see, Emmy. Oh, I get it. All right. Hey. Oh, cool. Went to Tokyo Disneyland this past May. They make bigger Mickey waffles. Oh, cool. How big are they? Are they like this or something? Mickey waffles are fun. What else? Who else can I call on here? Yes. Scream, it sounds like. That's right. That's what the reference was. Pretty awesome. So what else? Let's see. Emmy had something here that I missed. What did I miss? What did I miss? Patty. Somebody was asking about Patty. Oh, this is a great question. Purpley Voice and Chandler asked pretty much the same question. Any plans to do cons with Julie, Patty, and or Michaela? And I would say that there is a possibility, he said, that Julie, Patty, and I might do conventions. Nothing is settled yet. We don't have any events set up or anything, but you know, it may not be conventions that we do, but there may be some things that we're doing together in the not so distant future. So watch out for that. Michaela, I do not know about. I haven't been in touch with Michaela, although I don't know who represents her for conventions. So we would have to figure that out and maybe try to coordinate or something. But yeah, you know, I'm all for doing that because I don't know if any of you, I think any of you, some of you actually were in attendance when we did the GalaxyCon live stuff, Julie and Patty and I, and that was awesome. You know, it's like getting the band back together. Lots of fun, and would love to do that again. Love to do GalaxyCon live or any of the conventions in person. That would be awesome. So we'll. Uh-oh, now we're going. Now the waffle talk. Jenny's craving waffles. Look out. Look out. Oh my goodness. So yeah. What else is going on? Elephant ride. Yes. Uh-huh. That's right. Michaela, voice of Riff. And Michaela and I have not met. And so that would be a fun thing to get everybody together. All four voices together. But of course, at the time that Michaela was doing her thing as Riff, I wasn't on the show, so it would be like kind of a mixed thing. If I and the three ladies, the two ladies, or the three ladies in this case, would to do this. Let's see. What else? As a matter of fact, have you ever tried Eggo waffles? Speaking of toaster waffles, yes, I have them in my freezer right now. Every once in a while I get in there and get them out. And And yeah, so let's see. What else are we talking about here? So, um, I believe I left the show actually in 1999. See, this is a very common misconception. I'm pretty sure it was 1999. My episodes continued to play into 2000. He said, needing to hydrate. So, but I finished production, and I think it was either it was somewhere between the middle of August and the middle of September when my last episode shot. And then I went on a cruise in late September to Alaska, and it was very cold, and I enjoyed myself. But yeah, that was it was 1990. Yeah, people think but that's okay. No need to apologize because most people think it was 2000. Most people forget that it takes a while to actually produce to run the show through post production, get it all polished up, edited, and everything, and then put it on the air. And of course, the schedule stretches it out as well. So yeah. So we've got that was really fun. That's right. Filmed in 1999. Drew knows his stuff. Drew has an encyclopedic knowledge of the show, and displays it online famously. Yeah. Again, trying to promote things in the chat is not a good idea, folks. And doing it repetitively may get your comments deleted. So I would appreciate that if you would not do that repeatedly in the chat. Sorry to be vague about it, but I just want everybody to understand that trying to promote things in the chat is not a good idea. It's considered to be, well, it's considered to be spam. It's what it's considered to be. So let's not spam. What else? Look who's here. Sebastiano. How are you, man? Nice to see you. I'd like to think you have a bunch of those purple button-up shirts. I enjoy that you wear it on all the streams. Reminds me of cartoon characters with their one consistent outfit. That's right. You can almost always identify like an anime character by their outfit. It's always the same, except when they have a new incarnation, right? Or a reboot, and then they get their look updated. Yes. It's so funny. I do some graphic design that has something to do with promotional stuff for anime and characters and stuff. And so trying to make sure that you're promoting the right version of the anime character is very important, because sometimes they change voice actors, and you just got to get it right. You just got to get it right. So, what else? Here's a good question. Is it true you worked on Herbie Fully Loaded? Hey, Cold Summer. How are you? Yes, it is. It is true. I don't have any pictures with me right now. However, if you go to my graphic design and creative direction website, if you go to thoughtnozzle.com, that's THOUGHTNOZZLE.com, thoughtnozzle.com, as in I take a thought and it comes spewing out of a creative nozzle onto the page or onto the computer. That you will see there something that I photoshopped. There's a stock car image there where I took some photographs of a car and I put them into photographs of raceways. So as if the stock car had actually raced on those raceways. It's like in the infield, and put numbers on it and stuff, and made it look like it was actually there. And so that was fun. I did that, and I did some various other things on that show. Didn't do a lot of work for them. That was just a few special items, some Photoshop work mostly. But yeah, that was fun. Who else? What else? Yes, indeed. What? Let's see. Okay. Um. What? What? Emmy's texting me. Emmy is texting me madly. Uh. What? Let's see. I'll have to look at this one. What? I didn't. I'm having trouble finding this here. Uh. What? Oh, and hey, Brandon Smith. Nice to see you. I don't think I have featured one of your questions this evening, and always good to have you here. I realized they used, he says, an I Love You track you did in one of the videos after you left, which was interesting. Yes. I some of my singing for Barney continued after I left. And I think one of the things that happened was that like the custom birthday videos, I think they used my singing for the custom birthday videos, but then who was it? Was it Dean or was it? I can't remember exactly who did the birthday videos. Somebody out there knows who replaced me for the birthday videos, and they did all the voices, all the names. They had to do do all the names, which is very repetitive. It takes a long time. There's a billion names to do. Pretty funny, but yeah, yeah, they did use my voice for a while. It was kind of a the ghost of Bob, the ghost of Barney's past. That's it. I had rattling my chains. Ooh, ooh. Well, it is spooky season for a lot of people. I mean, it's not October yet, but I consider it to be spooky season already because, it's past the middle of September. I think it's legal. I do. I do. Let's see here. And here's another question from Sebastiano, and that is, do you have an overall favorite graphic design gig besides the Muppets, obviously? Oh, I didn't read the last part of that question before I put it up, because that's the answer. Yes, it's the Muppets, especially the Muppets Mayhem. Muppets Mayhem was great because I got to do so much stuff. I got to do lots of what's called pre-visualization of different sets. And the production designer and the producers and folks, they would tell me what they wanted a set to look like. And sometimes there would be like a photograph of a location, and I would have to change it to make it look like they wanted it to look. And then they would take that and they'd give me some notes, and then we'd change it a little bit more, So like the theater where the Muppets, where the Mayhem is playing on stage, that theater, I did a piece of previs. I'm going to bring up some images. I'll do a couple of episodes for Planet Bob where I focus a little more on graphic design. I need to do that because it's fun, especially when it comes to the Muppets. But I got pictures of like chandeliers and put them up there, and and pictures of red curtains, and I put them in, and I put in all these different things. Just kind of rearranged everything and scaled it, and then the production designer would come and talk to me, Denise Pizzini, and we would kind of tweak things a little bit and make them look a little different, and that would go off to the producers, and they'd say, yes, but how about if we do this? And then I'd change it. So for that particular show, I probably, I have said a couple of times, I probably had more influence over the look of that show because of all the previs than any other show that I've worked on, which was really pretty great. And that's always very rewarding to be able to contribute to that degree, I have to say. Otherwise, it's funny, my graphic design, I would say graphic design gigs in terms of television and film, part of it has to do with the people that I worked with and the show itself, and how, whether it was very a fun show, and whether they did, wild fun stuff like Community. Community was great to work on. I did a lot of little special projects for them, like board games and posters, and I did, Abed's wild diagrams that proved, who's really the boss on Who's the Boss and stuff like that. So that was fun. And that was, those shows are great. I had a lot of fun on Speechless as well. Lots of great people to work with. Love working with my friends. Miss working with my friends. Yes, it's, we are in the Hollywood meltdown at the moment. Hoping that things are going to crank back up here very soon. What else? What else now? I get these questions all the time. I did work with David Franks. I did, to some degree, work with Duncan as well. I don't know that I don't know that I really had a hand in picking them so much as kind of helping to train them and to help them find the placement of the character and that sort of thing, and talk about how Barney thinks a little bit and what he would say and wouldn't say and that sort of thing, which is very important. A lot of people don't realize how important it is for an actor to know a character from a franchise, really well-established character. When we pick up a character from somebody else, we have to be very careful to protect that character's image and to do things that are in character for that character, and not to say things that that the character wouldn't say. I mean, and it's the same thing for people who write for the shows. One example that I often give for the writing is that sometimes you'll have a brand new writer. I think we had a brand new writer come on the show, and for Barney's entrance, they had Barney saying, "Hi, kids," and then they go off and do their thing. And I said, he doesn't say hi, kids. He never says hi, kids, because he's one of the kids. He's a peer. He's not like an adult. And, when kids come onto a playground and they see other kids, they don't say hi, kids. They might say hi, everybody, or just hi. But they definitely don't call each other kids, right? So that's one of those things. Just little things like that always add up. You don't want to erode the character. You have to be careful to protect it. What else is going on here? Oh, Carter, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the stars. I appreciate it. Let me make sure that I caught everybody who gave stars. Matt Parrish, thank you very much. Very nice of you. Very nice of you. Let's see, what else? We got Matt Parrish and Emmy. Thank you for the stars. I'm scrolling. Emmy again, giving me stars. And Carter, thank you very much for your support. I always appreciate you. Lots and lots and lots. So, yeah, see? It's so funny because every Barney parody has him saying, "Hi, kids." That's right. It's kind of it's a trope, it's a kind of, a kids show host trope. And, so yeah, but it's definitely not the way Barney would talk. There are questions that I'm a little bit hesitant to ask and answer, or rather. And Brandon says, was it ever hard for you at moments to see other people who voiced Barney while you were still around but just couldn't make an appearance? He's so much a part of you. And I have to say that it was really, really rare for anybody to voice Barney while I was actually still around. I mean, there were very few times when somebody else voiced the character. There were a couple of times when somebody voiced the character and, they said something, or they referred something in a certain way, or the tone was in a certain way. And, we had to go back to them and say, okay, that really wasn't Barney. That's not what Barney would say. So need to think more like this and stay away from these things and these ways of thinking. Be in the moment, be in the character, That was very rare, though. That only happened like once or twice. And it's important to, to protect the character. And yeah, I mean, that was frustrating for me because it wasn't me doing the voice, so there was nothing I could do about it. But it's excuse me, getting dry again. Time to hydrate. As a matter of fact, it's time for, ready for this? Orange juice. Thank you very much. I am this is simply orange. I'm simply magenta. All right, enough of that silliness. But yeah, I mean, it didn't, that didn't happen very often. Um, Here's a good question. Peter Caruso. Hi, Peter. Asks, what studio did you like filming at, Color Dynamics or Las Colinas? It's like really apples and oranges in a lot of ways. While it was nice when we were working at Color Dynamics because it was just so, it was small. And, I tell stories about us all eating together in the break room upstairs. We're all just like kind of climbing all over each other because it was so small. We had so many people in there. But that was fun. It was just like a kind of a fun family thing. But when we went to Las Colinas, the studios at Las Colinas, it was so much better for production. Our budget was better. There's so much more room. I mean, so much more space, tons of space. It allowed us to do much better and bigger things technically. And it was just, it was a full-sized soundstage. The one at Color Dynamics was a very small soundstage, meant originally for just little sales videos and stuff that, where you would have like kind of a make-believe news set or something, or just like a couple of chairs and people talking and a couple of ferns on either side for between two ferns. And that would be the extent of it. But, really wasn't meant for productions like, here's a whole house and here's a backyard and here's so they had to be, when they designed the sets for the Backyard Gang stuff, they had to be very clever and arrange things so that we could get everything onto those sets, into the soundstage. And then, sets had to be taken down, and then new sets had to be put up quickly to go to like the next set. So yeah, so that was a thing. So good night, Jenny. See ya. And I think John Phelps took off earlier. Good night, and have a great one. I am going to replay the the behind the scenes stuff because I think that's what we ever do. Here's a good question as well. Cold Summer asks, have you ever worked with Kenny James before? I haven't worked with him. However, I have been to several conventions with him because that's what we do. We go to conventions. So much fun. So that's the voice of Bowser, by the way, for those of you who don't know. And lots of folks who are taking off. So let's see. It is now 7:56. So it's been about an hour and a half. How about a replay of the video? And again, this is behind the scenes footage. This is a world re-premiere because the premiere happened earlier this evening. This is behind the scenes footage from Barney's Great Adventure. These are rehearsals. Let's have some fun. All right. It's very quiet.
Kyla and Trevor.
So Kyla and Trevor, it's their turn to be leaders.
Right together so that we can't tell who's leading.
Oh, David's wearing a Dallas Young Actors T-shirt because he was an instructor there. See, they were getting their exercise, and I'm sitting over here on the side. Sitting on the side just shooting video. Good airtime. Yep, there he goes. Gotta keep up with this guy. Cartwheel. Little choreography. I like it. Nice. All right, now she has to try to get them to all settle down, which is not the easiest thing in the world, right?
Keep your eyes closed. Keep your eyes closed. Listen. Become someone. Keep your eyes closed.
No peeking.
Someone becomes the leader at different times. So if you feel an impulse, you follow it. And if you want to start an impulse, so there'll be lots of leaders and lots of followers all the time. So just calm right down. Stand on your both feet.
No fidgeting.
And just feel the hands move on each side.
Hard to stop the fidgeting. But here's more fidgeting. Here's Kyla. So much energy. Pretty awesome. Yeah, let's not let the bookshelf fall over on the kids. That would be good.
Okay, so everybody's books are in place.
Yep. So Deborah Brown there is on the right. She was our choreographer, head choreographer. She's talking to Van Dyke Parks about what they're doing musically.
Which means that Barney has all these books and he has to put them down and then you have to come over here and give more books to Barney. So then Barney, I'd like to just see it. I don't know how we'll get rid of these books.
She says, I don't know how we're going to get rid of it. It's one of the hard things about doing rehearsals like this when you've got a complicated scene like this is that you don't know where everything's going to be and you don't know all the, what the set's going to be like. So you have to kind of play it loose and be ready for changes. And here it goes. Uh-oh. Who's inside it?
Oh, good job.
Nice.
Now that was my mistake to change it first time too early, but that was great.
Incoming. And here we are.
Let's see this life.
Here we are with the violence. Oh no!
Brody.
The violence portion of our show. Oh no! The boo-boos.
And back to work with you.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. You need a Band-Aid too.
Here she comes.
Okay, we'll put it
Let's see that.
Going for that solidarity Band-Aid.
Oh, that hurts real bad.
Yes,
doesn't it?
indeed.
I think we need this one, eh?
Lots of blood.
This one.
Oh yeah, I think we should wrap her whole head.
Make a mummy out of her.
It won't stay still.
Didn't Tom Sawyer do this? Oh no, her thumb! Look! Oh, it's tragic. It's a sympathy wound.
I know.
So yeah, I think the kids generally had as
Back
much
to work
fun
with
as we
you now.
did because they were so great.
Back to the salt mines.
Back to the salt mines. They were so great.
Thank
They
you,
were.
Nurse Melanie.
My pleasure.
Nurse Melanie. Yay! Thank you, Nurse Melanie. Oh boy, wasn't that great? I love that. I do. So yeah, they were funny. They were very funny. They were cute and funny. We had a good time. They were good sports about so much, and as a matter of fact, we had to tell them to to kind of to take care of themselves, and they were it's like Diana was so worried about interrupting things, and and it's like, Diana, you really do need to ask for a break if you need some water. It's okay. She was just so self-conscious about the work and didn't want to interrupt anything, and I had to I felt the need to visit with her after we shot that scene and say it's okay. It's like, I kind of get that. I kind of get that thing, that impulse to not make waves, and to be a people pleaser. but but yeah, I mean, you have to take care of yourself. You have to hydrate. You have to hydrate. So I'm just going to show the brand here. There you go. This is not a sponsorship. I don't even remember what brand this is. All I knew was this was the perfect color. Does that match or what? Huh? This took me a long time to find on Amazon. Ladies and gentlemen, okay. Well, I think you've just probably had enough of me. So I should probably go. So thank you very much to everyone on Twitch. I appreciate you. This is my last multi-stream, at least, to Twitch. Thanks for coming. I appreciate you subscribing over there, for following, and let's talk about where you can find stuff. First of all, let's talk about the schedule. This was supposed to be a signing, or I think it was, but anyway. No, this was supposed to be a dark weekend, and then there was supposed to be a signing next weekend. The signing next weekend has been postponed indefinitely. I'm not sure when I will have my next signing. We're still trying to figure out what's going on. I will let you know. You'll be the first to know. I will announce on my page, in the group, and we will figure that out. And then for in the meantime, though, you can get a cameo. You can get a cameo, a shout out at cameo.com/ yes, that Bob West, this one. And for any occasion, for pep talk, for a wedding, for a birthday, well, almost anything you could think of. There are certain things that I will not, do a Barney video for. So, or a Jasper or a Pasquale for that matter. But there's also this. If you are here, if you are on YouTube, if you're on Facebook, hit that. If you're on YouTube, hit that and that. Get notifications. If you are on Twitch, go ahead and follow me, because I'll be back at some point. Get notifications, and then you'll know when I come back to maybe do a little gaming thing, because I am still thinking about doing that. I've had people tell me, you don't want to do Twitch. It's not your thing. I don't know. It could be something there. It could be. It could be something. So thank you, everybody. I really appreciate you. And I do too. I really do. All right, we have to go. But remember, we love you. All right. Thanks, everybody. Everybody take care, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.